Hi everyone, this is Margaret Manning and welcome to Mornings with 60 and Me. Today is Saturday, it's July the 16th, and I hope that your weekend is off to a great start. It's a beautiful sunny day, I hope it's the same with you and that you got something fun planned for the weekend with friends, family, or perhaps you're going to spend some time by yourself, but whatever you do, just make it special. I have got my cup of tea this morning. I'm actually drinking Earl Grey. It's really good and it's nice strong tea for to get the morning started. So, okay, so just when we thought the world couldn't get any crazier, last night there was an attempted military coup in Turkey. Now, Turkey is a very strategic country in the world, so this was very important news, and I want to give you an update on what happened. So basically, last night the Turkish military attempted to take over the democratically elected government led by President Erdogan. Now, the president immediately got on air on television and said that he wanted people from, just citizens to go out into the streets to fight, back and to show his support for him. And overnight there were battles in the streets of Istanbul and Ankara, and there were about 60 people that were killed, mostly citizens. And this morning, the President Erdogan has announced that the coup is over, that the government is now back in control, and the military coup has been, thwarted, and people have been arrested, and things are going to calm down again, hopefully. But it's a really interesting, it was a shock to everyone because the relationships between the military and the government have been fragile for years, but recently had been getting better. So it was a real shock that this had happened yesterday. I want to give you, this is a really important story, so I want to give you a little bit of background on what happened here, just so you know kind of what's going on. I think that's actually what these Mornings with 60 and Me can do for us, is to help educate about what's happening in the world and the things that are important to us. So President Erdogan was elected back in, it was like 2003, and he was the prime minister then, and he did a lot to kind of rejuvenate Turkey and to build the economy, and he was a democratically elected representative. He actually was in power as prime minister for about 10 years, but then his party would not let him run a third time, I think it was. So he was not able to run as prime minister, but he ran as president. And he won, again, democratically elected. But he's always been a very controversial character. And so he's, been, for example, criticized for human rights violations, for imprisoning people who spoke out against him. So he's a bit of a controversial character. But he has won democratically, and that's the rule of law. He runs what's called it's the AKA party. And the interesting thing about Turkey is that it is really kind of in this vortex of so many different challenges. So, for example, the Turkish government is battling two terrorist groups right now. As you probably remember, a couple of weeks ago, there was a really horrific bombing at Istanbul airport. And, they're never sure who was responsible. I think in that case, they held ISIS responsible. But the Kurdish militants are also fighting against the government. So right now, I just think it's important to understand what's happening in Turkey. It's a very strategic country, and, it's an ally of the free world. So right now, so as it stands, the coup is over. Everyone is, back to normal. The television stations have been reclaimed, and the president, or the president, is now saying everything is okay. I'm sure there's going to be more developments throughout the day today. So check in your local news channels and see what's going on. But that's where we are at the moment. So look, I think it's really important that we have a moment here to sort of look at our lives and, just get things in perspective. And so I want to share with you a little story that I found online. It's in the lawofattraction.com. And it's really the sort of 11 things to do when you're going through tough times. And I just think it's really important right now for us to, just know that we are strong, that we can manage these things that are going on. And I'd just like to read these to you. I won't make a big commentary, and they're just very easy to understand. So first is that everything can and will change. Always does. You have overcome challenges before. It's a learning experience to go through these things. I know it doesn't seem like it at the time. The situation in Nice yesterday and various things that have been happening in the world, they are learning experiences, hopefully for the better. Not getting what we want or things not happening the way we want is sometimes a blessing, keeps things in perspective for us. This one I love. Allow yourself to have some fun. In the middle of all of this, try to relax, try to find time for yourself and your friends and family. Have some fun. Be kind to yourself. It's the best medicine. And it's also all we can really do, and be gentle to your friends, to your family, and to yourself. Be kind. Other people's negativity is not worth worrying about. In these situations, you're always going to have people with different points of view, and just have your own. Know what you feel is right, and then just ignore everything else. Negativity is not a good thing. You have lots of strengths. Remember that. You're a strong woman. You've been through so much in the last 6 decades. You're going to be okay. Just draw on that strength. Anything is possible. And I am personally hoping for peace. I hope that peace is possible around this crazy world of ours, but that's my wish. Anything is possible, though. We can do it. Great things take time, and it's so true with politics, with economy, with our personal lives. Things take time, so be patient if you can. And then finally, there's always something to be thankful for. And I'm thankful for you, for our community. I'm thankful for my family, my friends, and I'm thankful that we have the freedom in where I live to actually do what I want with my life, to have happiness, which we all deserve. So that's the thing that I would like to be thankful for. So, very quick feel-good story. This last week, Meryl Streep was elected the most famous or most loved actress in the United Kingdom, and she deserves it. 78 movies and TV shows and 3 Academy Awards. She's great. She's a very good actress. But Judi Dench was second, Julia Roberts was next, and then Sandra Bullock. And I was surprised that who was it that I missed? Helen Mirren. I thought she was left out there, and she's great, and we feature her a lot, so we love Helen Mirren too. But I'd love to know who your favorite actress is, and they give us just a piece of joy in our lives, these moments of escape perhaps, but I think they're all great, but I'd like to know who your favorite is. So, a couple of things before I go. Day before yesterday, I talked about a beautiful little picture that I'd found in a market in France. It was just lovely, and I wanted to give it to someone in our community. It's a picture of people dancing, and it's just a happy picture. And I chose a person randomly from our community, and her name is Jackie Holding. So Jackie, if you're watching, I'll be in touch to let you know how to get your address to get this to you. And thanks to everybody, by the way, who made so many wonderful comments yesterday about supporting the people in Nice who were affected by the terror attack, and just also for being so good to each other. There was just a lot of wonderful love and dialogue and support, which is what we're here for. So the other thing I want to remind you about is that these news stories are released every morning, and if you want to be the first to know about these news updates, just subscribe in the section below, and we'll let you know as soon as they're released, and you'll be the first to know about our news stories. Thank you for being here. It's wonderful to have you by my side. Just my final question to remind you is, who is your favorite actress? Let's have some fun with that. Leave your comments below. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow on Mornings with 60 and Me. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.